Hello everyone. Today I will explain the Java first program. So first of all I will open the program. So this is the program. You can type in notepad also. So first of all you have to after typing this program you have to save this file. Go to file, save. Okay, I will save in D drive. And I'll give here name in file name, whatever I have written in this class name, class example, same name you have to give here, example dot java. Okay, you have to give extension dot java, save. So after that we can compile and run the program. Go to command prompt. In D drive I have saved the file, and here you have to type java c. Okay, first of all you have to compile the file. After compiling it will be changed into bytecode. Okay, java c example dot java. Okay, so our file is compiled. Okay, you can see in D drive there is after compiling it will create the dot class. Okay, so it will create example dot class also, you can see in D drive. So after compiling, now you can run, execute the program. So to execute you have to type java example, enter. So here is the output. This is a simple Java program. Okay, so I will explain each and every line of this program in detail. Okay, so explanation of program. Okay, so for most computer language, the name of the file that holds the source code to a program is immaterial. That you can in other programming language it is not necessary that whatever you have written name in the class, you have to write same name in the source code. It is not compulsory, but in Java it is compulsory. So our source code name is also example. However, this is not case with Java. The first thing you must learn about Java is the name you give to a source file is very important. For this example, the name of the source file should be example. Here you have to give the name of the source file example.java. In your program you have written class example, that name in source file also you have to give the same name. Okay, so after that we have compiled the program. I have shown you their demo also. So what you have to do to compile the exam program, execute the compiler java c, specifying the name of the source file on the command line as shown here. I have done this java c example.java. Okay, so after the java c compiler creates a file called example.class that contains the bytecode version of the program. Thus the output of java c is not code that can be directly executed. So when you compile it will create the dot class, so that is bytecode version of the program. So thus the output of java c is not code that can be directly executed. So when you compile the program it is not directly executed, it is changed into bytecode. After bytecode then only you can run the program. To actually run the program, you must use the Java application launcher called Java. To do so, pass the class name example as command line arguments as shown here. Again, after that you have to do Java example. So when the program is run, the following output is displayed. So this is simple Java program. Okay, there is written in println, this is a simple Java program. I will show this example dot class also. Look, in D drive, when you compile the program, automatically that dot class file will be created. In D drive there is example dot class. Look, here is example dot class. Just now it is created. Okay, 227 2020. Okay, just now it, when I have compiled the program, it is created example dot class. Okay, so I will explain each and every line. So first line, this is a simple Java program. Call this file example.java. So this is a multi-line comment. Comment means it doesn't execute by the Java virtual machine. Okay, it is used for the user or developer, so that it will be easy if there needs to be any maintenance or updated. Okay, the next line is class example and this curly braces. So this line uses the keyword class. You have to write class. Okay, this class is small. Okay, small, C small, to declare that a new class is being defined. So in every Java program there should be at least one class. So Java is called object oriented programming. Okay, so example is an identifier, that is the name of the class. So this example is the name of the class. You can give any example. You have to follow the rules for naming identifier. Okay, first letter should be alphabet. Here in class example you can write there class RAM, anything. Okay, the entire class definition including all of its members will be between the opening curly brace. So class is started now, this opening curly braces, and the closing curly brace will come down. Okay, so the next line of code is in the program is shown here. Your program begins with a call to main. So this line is a single line comment. Okay, single line, this single line comment, this line doesn't execute. So now the next line is public static void main string args. Okay, so this line begins with the main method. This is the line at which the program will begin executing. So every Java program will start from this main method. All Java applications begin executing by calling main. And here is at beginning, here is public. The public keyword is an SS specifier. Okay, so we'll read later about SS specifier in class and object chapter. So public means when a class member is preceded by public, then that member may be accessed by code outside the class. From outside also we can access the code. Okay, so the opposite of public is private, which prevents a member from being used by code defined outside the class. Outside the class we cannot use if there is private. If there is public, we can use from outside the class also. In this case, main must be declared as public. Okay, we have to declare main always public, since it can be called by code outside of its class when the program is started. Okay, so we have called that main from outside the class. So outside the class means we have called from that Java compiler. Is this outside the class? Java virtual machine, that is outside the class. So there is another, the keyword static allows main to be called without having to instantiate a particular instance of the class. So we have to use their static also, because main is called from outside the class. So if static is written, then we don't need to create the object, okay, object of the particular class. Without object also we can call. So without creating object, we are calling main from Java C. Yes, we are not making till now we have not made any object, but we are calling main. So it is possible because of that static. So static is used. So to call, if there is static in main, that means without creating object, without instanting a particular class, we can call it. This is necessary since main is called by the Java virtual machine before any objects are made. Okay, so main is called by Java virtual machine. Yes, before any objects are not made. We have not made any objects in that program. The keyword void simply tells that the compiler that main doesn't return value. Void means that function doesn't return any value. Okay, in main there is only one parameter. There is one parameter also. A complicated one, that is string args. So declares a parameter called args. Args is a parameter and it is of type string. Okay, it is of type string. The next line of code in the program is shown here, system.out.println. This is simple Java program. So this line outputs the string, so it will display the string in the screen. This simple Java program followed by a new line on the screen. Println means, so it will display the whatever you have written in that println. Okay, it will display and it will automatically go to the next line. That is the use of ln. Okay, println. In this case, println displays string which is passed to it. Okay, and next is system.out. So system is predefined class. It is already defined by the Java that provides access to the system, and output is the output stream that is connected to the console. Okay, so out is the output stream that is connected to the console. It is connected to the console means screen, keyboard, anything. Okay, notice that the println statement ends with a semicolon. So this println is ended with semicolon. In other, there is no semicolon. That means it is a statement. All statements in Java end with a semicolon. Statements should always end with a semicolon. The first closing curly braces in the program ends main. The first will end that main is ended, first one, and the last curly braces ends the example class. That example class that we have not, still now we have not closed, so at last we'll close that. Okay, so in every program this you have to write public static void main string args. You have to write in args. You can give here ram or anything. Okay, you can give here anything. String is necessary here. In args you can write hello student, anything. Okay, so up to so this much for today. If any problem, then you can write your problem in comment section. Okay.